Alright, what's going on guys, it's your boy Zilchi and welcome back to another solo leveling Arise video. And in today's video we're going to be taking a look at a complete guide tutorial for this game. I wanted to make one of these for a very long time. I think I made one at the beginning of this game's lifespan, or when it started, because I have been playing early access before the launch, so I wanted to make one. But now that we're this far into the game, sorry I sound a little sick, now that we're this far into the game, we actually do have enough to cover for newer players and even existing veteran players to go ahead and talk about. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. If you guys do enjoy this video, hit that like button, comment, share, and subscribe if you are new. This one will be for the whales, and this one will also be for free-to-play players. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. It should be a decent length, and let's just hop straight into it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to talk about is your Sung Jinwoo, right? The Sung Jinwoo is obviously the most important thing, or most important character in this game right now, because you're going to be using him a lot for the story mode and just a lot in general for a lot of the bosses in this game. A lot of the events that's in this game are surrounded by this guy, right? So after you do your tutorial, just getting this game, downloading this game, and doing all of that, it's going to take you through story mode. You're going to do some of the story mode, then you get to come to this section. They're going to teach you everything about the stat points and everything like that. What they don't tell you is the best build for your Sung Jinwoo, what each point does and stuff like that. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna talk about that really quick. And so this section will be the Sung Jinwoo section and how you want to build him and stuff like that, right? So let's go right into it. So first off, we have the Sung Jinwoo here. When you start off, you're gonna get this outfit for him, this regular outfit, right? This is his just original. This is before his transformation. You're not gonna, your Jinwoo is probably gonna be a little younger than this, or look a little younger than this, right? And it's actually gonna fit until you're able to do the job change quest, which they're gonna get you to do after you get it a little bit, right? So after you do all of that, and then you finish all the story, not all the story, but like where you need to go in order to get the points, you beat the job change quest. You're gonna want to put your points into starting off, right? This is just starting off. You're gonna put your points into perception, agility, and strength, right? Those are the main three you want to focus on just starting off. I think that's probably that's what I did when we first started off. Even in the early access, I went agility, perception, and strength, and mainly in the strength and perception, right? Agility not so much, because you get that from your artifacts. We're going to talk about that as well. So if you are a free-to-play player and stuff like this section is for you. And for whales as well. This is for everyone basically. This is just your Sung Jinwoo as a whole, because the Sung Jinwoo is the only thing in this game that really isn't affected by stars or summoning and stuff like that, besides the weapons, right? But we're going to talk about that in a second. All right, so how you want to build him, you want to go strength eventually, full strength, right? Then if you want, you could go strength perception, but agility you don't need, because you get all of that from your artifacts, right? What the artifacts are these things right here. Obviously you get that from the incense dungeon, but I don't remember when you unlock it or how you unlock it, but you do get your stuff from here. Maybe you get it unlocked, I can't remember if you just get it unlocked from just getting into the game, right? I don't remember, but we're gonna also talk about that, how to get better artifacts and stuff like that. Right now his best build is the curse set with the expert set on the right side. That's how you want to build him with the artifacts, right? So you want to go towards that. If you're just starting off though, you're going to be getting level 40 artifacts, level 25 artifacts and stuff like that, right? Don't be afraid to use the ones that are, what do they call, like normal, like the white ones, right? They do give you good stats if you're just starting off and clearing the earlier stage, especially now that they made story mode a lot easier and a lot easier just to clear in general. So don't be afraid to use those white ones. I think if I have a few, I'll go ahead and show you guys which one I'm talking about here. If we scroll down, we could probably filter it, but I am stupid sometimes. Or did I get rid of all this? So things like this, right? So I have level 60, you see level 20 right here. You can use these, all right? They give you good stats still. The set effect will never change, right? I'm pretty sure 5%, 18%. Yeah, so that will never change. So you can use that still just for the set effect. And you also you still get these stats right here. Only 2 on the white ones, and then on the blue ones you get 3. And the same thing with the legendary ones, right? You get 3 as, no, you get 4 actually. And then you have to unlock the 5th. The gold ones give you all 5, right? So that's how you want to do it, right? So again, don't be afraid to use these. For Jinwoo himself, you're going to want to work on, again, the crit and the attack, right? So no matter what set you're using, crit and attack is what you want to go for on the left side, and on the right side, again, same thing. You want to go for, if you can get level 20 pieces of this, Then you can go for the crit hit damage. If you can get damage increase, you want dark for the bracelet, right? And then so on and so on. So again, curse, and you're probably not gonna be able to run curse here. You can run the toughness sets, the leather set. That's his next. Starting off, that's his best build because you get the crit hit rate increase with the ability to stack his attack with this thing right here. So that's his best build in terms of artifacts, guys. Be sure to go ahead and try to build him that way. I'm not saying you have to build him that way starting off. You could easily run other sets. For example, like the one I just showed you, you can run the armed set, which gives him attack. You can run the behemoth set and stuff like that, right? So be sure to utilize the artifacts that you have at your accessibility, right? That you can access. So there you go. So that's how you want to build him there. Blessing stones, you'll get these over time as well. There's going to be a section where you can craft. You go over here into the settings right at the top, and then you go to craft or fusion. Yeah, it's in fusion. It's going to be blessing stone, and you're going to need these powders. You can get these powders from exactly where it tells you: power of destruction, weapon material exchange shop. Go to bonus tab at the shop as well, so you can buy this. However, you can also get this. I'm pretty sure you can get some from the store. Listen, I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure you can get some from the store mode. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I am wrong, but there are ways you can get that built up, right? So you have that. Obviously, the power of destruction you're not going to get till a certain point, so we're going to talk about that afterwards, right? So there you have it. That is exactly how you want to build your Sung Jinwoo. In terms of the weapons, honestly, his best weapons are probably the dark weapons right now, right? You have specifically the Moon Shadow, you have the Plum Flower Sword, all right? This game is very generous with the gems that it gives you. So I'm going to go ahead now. We're going to talk about the custom ticket banner, right? Custom ticket banner, very important banner, right? I think starting off the main characters that you want to hunt for, right? Now that we're here, first of all, you should definitely, if you haven't, summon for Thomas Andre. Get him up to a certain point. Again, you're starting off, you're probably going to be able to get him to A5, all right? Because you're now starting the game at a point where you're going to be able to get a lot of gems, a lot of, maybe not the tickets, but you're going to get a lot of gems to be able to summon for this guy, right? So, again, go ahead, summon for him. Don't be shy, all right? He's the best unit in the game by far, the strongest unit in the game, and the most cool unit in the game. So be sure to summon for him if you have not. All right, you have this guy as well. These two banners I think you should definitely summon on, more so this one because this guy is in the custom ticket banner, right? Which again, I'm going to show you guys exactly what you want to put on this banner, right? So we can go ahead and get rid of these, right? So the main four I do suggest, so if you're starting off, you go for this guy. You're going to want to support as well. Min is very good support. So him and him easily, I think, are one of the two of the best ones to go for in terms of the hunters right now when you're just starting off, right? Because then you'll have a full light team right there, right? You have a support, and then you have the two DPS kind. He's a DPS tank, and then Andre is just straight up the tank as well, tank DPS, but he out DPS Gunhee. But they're both very, very, very good. I think if you want as well, you could go him, and then you can put her because she's a very, very high damage dealing unit. She's, if not the number one, she's the number two, right? Her and Thomas Andre take that spot. So you can go these three, and then the sword that you would put as the fourth, you want to put a weapon as the fourth if you want. Go these three, and then the plum sword, or you can go here, get rid of her, or even get rid of Min, put her, and then you can put the Moon Shadow here, right? So these right here, starting off, this is what you want to have on your lineup, right? Moon Shadow because it's the best support weapon, and Plum Flower Sword because it's also one of the best support weapon that makes your skills and your ult and everything just do a lot more damage, right? So go ahead, you can copy this list. This is what you want to do. If you don't want Mirai for some reason, you can easily put Min there, right? Min is very, very, very good support to have in this game. So there you have it. That is the summon section. I think that's exactly how you want to be able to get your characters. So once you pull them to a certain point, right? You don't have to. You can literally just put one there, pull them once, take it off, then get the next character, right? And then once you reach a point in the game where you have a few characters, you can re-add them back in, right? So you can start getting dupes. And once you get dupes, your TP, your total power of your team, will start to increase, and then you'll see yourself do a lot more damage with the hunters and stuff like that. So very, very, very important stuff there. So that's the Sung Jinwoo section. That is the summoning section, and we talk about his weapons, but we're going to take a look at that in a little bit as well. Actually, no, we could just take a look at that here. So when we come over to the weapon section, right? I know this guide is going to be, it's moving really fast, right? It's moving really fast, but it's probably going to be pretty long. But I'm moving as fast as possible. Again, this is all for the free-to-play players and even for whales. So I'm not going to separate it into two sections. We're just going to talk about it, right? After a certain point, we're going to fall off, though, for the free-to-play players, and we're going to talk about a lot of the whale things in this game, or spending abilities, opportunities that they have. All right, so these are all the weapons that Sung Jinwoo has in terms of the SSR, right? I think I have every SSR weapon for him. This one is not A10. I have every summonable SSR at A5 plus. And this one right here you get for free. So this one you get 2 free copies, so you can get this on A1. That you get from the challenge section, which we'll talk about right after this. So these are all the weapons. The best one out of this, or the best 2 I'll say so far. Actually, I'll just give you the top 3, right? So you have this one being the strongest weapon. This one being the next strongest, 100%. There's no doubt in my mind. And then you have Demon King Longsword just being very, very good DPS overall. So that's the top 3. Then you have the best 2 support weapons, Plumflower Sword. And you have the Moon Shadow, which is very, very strong. And then you have a bunch of other weapons, which are just also very good. And very good DPS right here. Very good DPS right here. This one is going to help you a lot if you pull it in chapter 9, which we're going to take a look at all the story mode sections. Showcase you guys what you want to do for that, right? So that's going to help you a lot if you're not able to get this, which I don't think you're going to be able to get this weapon right now if you're just starting off. So you're going to get to a certain point, then you'll be able to unlock the guild boss, and then you're going to take a look at that. This weapon, absolutely useless. I don't suggest summoning for this, right? You're just going to get it over time. This book, one of the most important books in the game, one of the most important weapons in the game. I wouldn't say, I'll say it's one of the best in terms of just staple, right? This is a staple weapon to have. I think every account needs to have at least a copy of this book, right? Because it's very important for a lot of the content in this game. It's very, very important. This one is not too bad. It could be better. I'm gonna be honest, it could be better. I hope they decide to buff it in the future, but right now it's just not that good. I'm gonna be honest, it's just not that good. The book is definitely better. All right, so that's the weapons for this game that you could get. I will say as well, the SR weapons, don't be afraid to use these. The SR weapons are going to be your best friends, okay? Starting off for free-to-play players, if you're not able to get your Jinwoo's power up with the SSR weapons, don't be afraid to use the SR weapons, because you can get dupes in them. And a lot of them do very, very good damage. Specifically this Westwind, all right? Westwind, a very good weapon, still super strong. And then you also have this bow. These are my 2 favorite SR weapons right now in the game. By far, the bow carried me through a lot of the story mode in this game, a lot of the hard mode, and I think I even made a bunch of guides. And that for a lot of the guides that I made, this weapon carried me heavily, because I never really used the Westwind, but this one right here, oh my god, guys, let me tell you, it's very, very, very good. So if you have it, be sure to use it to the best of your ability. Use it as much as you can before you end up getting a lot of these other weapons which outshine it, but this one is not too far off. Rediru's family longbow. All right, so there you go. That's the weapons section. Now we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna talk about the story mode. Right. So if you go here to the story mode, you have a normal section and then you have a hard section. I suggest what you do for this section here. Right. If you guys, even if you have been a veteran player and you just haven't taken the time to go back and do a lot of this, be sure to complete all of this. All right, every single thing, every single trophy, because they're not hard. Actually, they're not hard. The very first chapter, very easy, very simple. It gives you the trophies that you need to do. All right, so win within 240 seconds. So if you're not able to do it right away, don't be discouraged, right? You're going to get to a point, I say around chapter 6, right? Where you're going to be able to go back and then start completing all these, because you'll be leveling up a lot, all right, and pretty quickly. And again, they did lower all of this 2,800 requirement to beat that, a light work, right? So they lowered everything here, everything in story, normal story, and even in hard story as well. Reason why these trophies are very important is obviously because you need all these awards, guys. These awards are absolutely amazing. Look at that, 5 tickets. These are all custom banner tickets and gems. And not to mention, you also get the burning set, some of these sets from the section right here. And you have the curse set, which is the best set for Jinwoo, right? So if you're starting off and you're able to get those done, be sure to do that, right? So story mode, very, very, very important. Now, how you want to go through story mode, like I said, you want to go try to do the trophies as best as you can, but I think you should do 1 and 1, right? So be sure to do the side chapters. Side chapters give you a lot of XP, and you also get a lot of rewards from it as well. So complete the main chapter, go to the side chapter, and you do so on and so on, so that way you're not clustered up, right? So you're going all the way back just to do this, just to do that, just to do that, just to do that. You know what I mean? I think you go 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1, get the rewards, and save up, and then bulk summon. All right, and to be honest, that's exactly how you do it. That is exactly how you do it. And once you reach a certain point in the game, it's actually going to lock you behind a certain level, right? So I think at chapter 6, at this part, you need to be like a level 21 or something like that to be able to even fight this guy. So what I suggest you do in terms of leveling up, you do what you can, get to all of these, right? And then you go out here, you AFK farm, all right? Unfortunately, that's just what you gotta do. I'm being real with you. That is just what you got. When you're first starting off, there's just not many resources for you to be able to level up right away. And I hate that they have that system in play, but it's just a way so you're not farming too much too fast, right? So that's exactly why they have that system in play. So how you AFK farm is, it's going to be this little coin thing at the top. This section goes up to 24 hours, right? A lot of game has this, DK being a prime example. 24 hours after that cycle is done, you're not going to be able to collect anymore. You collect all this, you see it gives me XP right here. For me, I have a lot of the stuff because I bought a lot of the stuff, right? Which we're going to talk about, the 2 main things that you want to buy if you want to get like the best rewards from it, right? So for me, I could just get this, collect, claim, and you can see I will get the XP. But my XP is converted into reputation because I've already reached max level, right? So be sure to AFK farm. You can come off the game, wait a few hours, come back, collect, close the game again, wait a few hours, come back, collect, and so on and so on. And that's how you're going to be able to do that, right? So let's go back to the story. So once you do that, once you reach that certain point, you're going to be able to fight Kang. You're going to beat him, all right? Once you beat him, do all 3 of these, get these tickets, and then you just continue going and going and going until you reach a certain point. All right, so once you reach chapter 9, all right, this is where you start to get your first monarch in the game. And that first monarch, or not monarch, your first shadow in the game. And that first shadow is indeed Igris. We all know and love Igris, right? Igris, very, 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 very good. Which is going to lead us to our next section, right? It's going to be shadows. Army of shadows. This is really good. All right, first shadow being Igris. I'm going to tell you guys the order in which you want to unlock these shadows, right? It used to be Igris, Blade, then anyone else, right? But for now, what we're going to talk about is the main 3 to help enhance your damage, right? Actually, yeah, you know what? Yeah, we're going to talk about the main 3, right? So here, once we get to the shadow section, they're going to teach you all about it. They're going to teach you all about this that you need right here. Traces a shadow in order to unlock a shadow. I think to unlock a shadow, it's like 100 traces a shadow. To upgrade a shadow, it's like 250 or 150. Once you get to a certain point, it becomes 250. See right there. And then you can also upgrade them through this. I can get him maxed right now. And then that also increases your overall TP for your entire team, right? Shadows are very, very important. They're core gameplay mechanic in this game. I mean, first starting off, you're not going to be able to fight with them, but once you get to chapter 10, you're going to be able to use them, and you're going to see yourself do or have a lot of easier time clearing a lot of the stuff in this game, because the shadows actually divert a lot of the secondary enemies, and they do really good damage. They can kill off enemies a lot of the time as well, right? So what we are going to talk about here is the order in which you need to unlock all of these shadows, right? So we have Igris being the one that you get first, right? The next most important one, in my opinion, all right, is going to be Serbi. Let me tell you guys why. If you look at Serbi's skills, right, and you come over to his ult, the combustion effect, once you summon him, you get the combustion effect on the enemy, deals damage equal to 50% of the user's attack every 3 seconds, increase damage taken by 5%, duration is infinite. So he infinitely decreased by 5%, and your Jinwoo will do a lot more damage, right? The next one you want to get after that is going to be Iron, right? Is this Iron? What's his name? Where do I see his name? I can't see it. I'm pretty sure this is either Tusk or Iron, right? No, this is Tusk. This is Iron. So we have it here. Yeah, Iron. Iron is very good because of his defense decreased by 12% for 10 seconds, right? So this stacks with a combustion effect for Serbi, and you're going to see yourself do a lot more damage with your Jinwoo as opposed to before than without him, right? So I think that's exactly how you want to. Everything after that is going to be mainly for leader skills, right? So for lead skills, this one gives you blades give you 6% once you max him all the way out. I think just having him, he goes up to 5%, 4%, something like that. And this one right here, Big Rock, is very, very, very good. He's probably the most important leader skill in the game right now. This is the one I use a lot for everything in this game, literally everything, if I'm not using Igris, right? So if you have him right after you unlock those 3, I think you should go for him, so that way you can increase those skills, right? Increase all of that. And the next 2 you could choose to wait, or you can go ahead and get them if you want. I have yet to use the dragon in the game. Still don't know what he does in terms of his like attacks and stuff like that, because I have never summoned him, but I do want to summon him. He looks very cool. All right, so that is the shadow section. You can also upgrade it here. You get these from doing gates, or you also get them from doing the reverse story mode, which you get after completing a certain section in the game. All right, so, well, not a certain section. You get it from completing the story mode. I think after chapter 14, I believe, is when you unlock it, and then you're able to do all that. Once you beat chapter 14, or all, I'll just say for safe measures, because I don't remember when, but I think it's chapter 14. Once you beat that, you're going to be able to unlock the Power of Destruction section right here, which is basically a dragon. This is endgame content, or this was endgame content. It still technically is endgame content, but you're going to unlock Power of Destruction. You also get Battlefield of Time, and I don't remember when you get Workshop of Brilliant Light. I really don't, but once you, we'll talk about that once you are able to get this, right? We're going to talk about that. I didn't talk about the cores yet for a reason. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at that. Now what we're going to be taking a look at is the artifacts, right? Artifact section. We have the Encore, which is where you get your hand pieces, or your chest and helmet, and this is your hand and your boots, right? Very important. How I suggest you farm for these, because they did change it, right? It used to be a lot more complicated, right? I think what you do, and it would always be the same in how you farm for it, right? You clear the tiers that you can, the ones that you have an easier time with. Let's say for me, obviously I can clear tier 21 with ease, right? But let's say I cleared tier 21, right? But it wasn't that easy and it took a while. But I can clear tier 20 fairly easily and a lot quicker than I can tier 21. You should go ahead and farm tier 20, right? Just because you can beat tier 21 doesn't mean you should go ahead and just do it. That's a waste of time in my opinion, all right? Because you can get a lot more from tier 20 than you can from tier 21 when you have a risk of dying and losing still, and then having to restart and doing all of that, right? So I think in terms of time efficiency, right, time management, you want to go ahead and do tier 20 instead of the tier 21. So my advice is do the tier that's above the one that you have a struggle clearing, right? So again, if my struggle, even if I'm just starting, right, let's say my struggle is tier 2, I'm just going to go ahead and farm tier 1, right? Because they still give me the legendary pieces here at level 30, and they're still very good until you get enough to be able to go ahead and successfully clear tier 2 with ease, and so on and so on, right? So that's honestly, that there's not really much to talk about in the artifact section. I'm gonna be real with you, because you can clear all of this with just that tech. I'm gonna be honest, until you get to a point where you just can start clearing all of this, I think that's what you need to do. So this section is actually gonna be pretty small. There's not really much. And again, I did tell you guys the best sets that you want to work for. All right, so once you get to a certain point, you're gonna start seeing the curse set in the artifact tier that you're on. That's gonna be his best set, and it's actually a lot of this. It's the best set for a lot of the hunters in this game. I'm gonna be honest with you. So this is a set that you're going to be wanting to aiming for. I could not speak just now. I have no idea why. Don't make fun of me, okay? Don't make fun of me. All right, so there you have it. We have that right there. Curse set is what you want to aim for, but again, a lot of the sets in this game are just very good. Even the Burning Greed set, which for Gogun, he is very good. And again, as I said, the leather set is very good for Jinwoo starting off, and the other ones are also really good as well. All these sets are very usable in this game, every single one of them. So be sure to get as much as you can using the tips that I gave you for this. All right, and it's the same thing with this section here. Again, you're gonna want to complete, I just haven't done this, but you're gonna want to complete the ones that you have a harder time clearing, or easier time clearing, right? So if I'm struggling on tier 18, if I beat it but I struggled with beating it, I'm just gonna go ahead and clear tier 17 and just get what I can from here, and then until I can beat all the other ones, get the trophies and get my rewards and stuff like that, right? So that's exactly how you want to farm for the artifact section. A lot of people ask me, how do I get better artifacts? Again, everything in this game is RNG when it comes to artifacts and stuff like that. So just do your best. I'm be real, just do your best to clear and try to get the good ones, honestly, and work with what you have. If you have pieces that don't give you what you want, but you can increase your attack or something like that, use that piece, right? Use it until you're able to get something better. And that's as much as I can say. When it comes to enhancing the artifacts and you have a gold piece, I'm going to demonstrate it here for you guys right now, right? Let's say, all right, dark mage, let's say I want to increase my defense, right? We're going to enhance, and we're going to go to the 5. We're going to go to 5 right here, right? Once you get to 5, let's use all this. All right, I didn't get what I want, right? So I'm just going to stop upgrading this thing completely, right? And then we're going to go on and find another piece that can give us what we want. So I think get 5, stop. If you don't get the piece that you want or the stat that you want +1 when you go to the 5, just stop right there, right? We can try right here. If I want to get an attack piece here, additional attack, go to 5. Hold on, let's back this out. There we go, attack percent right there. Now we can keep going and try to get additional attack and attack percent. That's the 2 that you want on this piece right here. Because just for this specific piece, obviously you would want damage increase or crit hit damage if you can. But if not, it's not a big deal. This piece is still very good for damage, because you get the attack and additional attack right there. So this would be actually a very good piece for a hunter, right? Very good piece for a hunter. So that's exactly how you want to manage your artifacts. Don't forget, if you need money as well, coins, you can sell a lot of them. So the ones that you don't use anymore, or the ones that you pull that you don't need, you can go ahead and just sell, because you get coins for that, right? If you're ever low on coins, just sell. Look how much they give you. All the gold pieces, they give you like 1,000. Yeah, so not bad at all. 1,500, not bad at all. So I do suggest that. And if you need artifact pieces or chips, if you want to sell some of these, one of these for me, give me 27 of this and 31 of these. So again, pieces that you aren't using, you can definitely go ahead and sell. There's nothing wrong with that, right? So that's pretty much it for the artifact section, right? What else do we have to talk about here? Oh yes, now we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna talk about, so I'm actually gonna leave out, yeah, no, it actually wouldn't be a complete guide then, right? It would not be a complete guide. Let's go ahead, we can talk about the Workshop of Brilliant Light now. Workshop of Brilliant Light, very important. This is one of their newer content that they released a little bit ago. First being Vulcan. right? When Vulcan first came out, he was dropping the artifact pieces, the curse pieces, and just the whole burning set as a whole. Then they changed it to the cores. Cores are very, very, very important in this game right now in terms of your getting your TP higher and just increasing your overall stats for the hunters and your Jinwoo. And you get really good rewards, as you can see here, right? How you want to tackle this, right? It's going to be the same exact way as your artifacts. Clear easy. If you can clear that pretty easily, you unlock normal. If you can clear normal, you unlock hard, right? If through all of these you struggled on normal, go ahead and clear easy. Get the pieces that you need. Again, you can still get legendary or heroic pieces from this and equip it to your hunters and enhance their power to be able to go ahead and tackle normal. Normal gives you the legendary pieces at some point. No, it doesn't. I'll lie to you straight up. I'm sorry. But you can still get a lot more heroic pieces from this. Again, you get more chances to equip it to your hunters. And then once you're able to clear this easily, go ahead and do hard. Alright, finish hard. This one you can get legendary from only the final stage, right? But if once you do that, you go over to Baron and you can clear easy. I suggest you do easy first because then you actually end up getting the Shard of Baron a lot more, and that is, you need that to go over to the Remnant power to be able to get your Baron. Alright, so as you can see, we have a bunch that we're going to be able to get in the future, but you can get your Baron here. And basically, I don't know why I'm trying to say here. The Baron will help you in the fights. Alright, he does Almighty Break at a certain point, and he does decent amount of damage, and he gives your hunters damage for him being on the team, and it's also a good TP increase for your overall team. I don't know why I couldn't get that sentence out just now. I just could not. I'm gonna be honest. This video is not gonna have any cuts, by the way. This is just gonna be straight up one take, and that's gonna be it. So again, it's gonna be the same technique. If you can clear easy, clear it. If you can clear normal easily, clear normal. But if you struggle on hard, go ahead, go back to normal and just clear that a bunch of times until you're able to do hard and then clear hard. All right, I have a guide on the channel on how to beat hard mode, but if you guys want another guide on how to beat it, even with a low TP, I'm going to purposely give my characters lower sets so that way we can go ahead and clear hard mode and show you guys how to clear it on low TP. Be sure to let me know in the comments and I'll get that done for you guys. So that's pretty much the workshop of Brilliant Light. Clear and simple, right? This gives you a lot of rewards, gives you the cores that you need to give to Jinwoo. Now we're going to talk about the cores that are actually good for Jinwoo, right? So we're going to go back here. This is the core, right? For Jinwoo, again, you want to go attack. For him, right now, attack percent is very, very, very good for him overall. But I'm also now starting to see additional attack, flat attack for him being the best. I'm going to be honest. Flat attack for him might be the best now. Even on the artifacts, which we actually should go back and talk about. The stats that you want to focus on the artifacts are attack percent and additional attack and crit rate on this left side. Right? On the boots, you want crit hit damage, attack percent, and again attack right there. So for Jinwoo, attack percent again is overall better for him, but as a main stat, I think what you want to go for is additional attack, and this is the only reason why, right? Like if we go to one of my pieces here, where is it? An attack percent plus 3 is 23%. A main stat attack percent only goes up to 21%, and you need a plus 4 additional attack for it to be actually better than the attack additional attack main stat, right? So I do think what you guys should hunt for is an additional attack main stat with an attack percent substat, and hopefully you get a plus 3 or a plus 4 on that attack percent, right? That's exactly how I've been aiming for my hunters and even for Jinwoo, right? So I think that's what you want to do, flat attack for everything. For this headpiece right here, let's take a look at it. You can give him again additional attack, or you can go attack percent. It's up to you. I went attack percent because this one has really good damage increase, and if we look at my Jinwoo, you want damage increase at close to 20% as much as possible, right? Or as high as you possibly can. If you can get over 20%, that would be absolutely amazing, right? Absolutely amazing. But everything else, main important stats, like I said, damage, crit hit damage, crit hit rate, attack, damage increase. That's the most important ones, right? And MP, honestly, MP is very important. You need very good MP for a lot of skills in this game. All right, so cores, this one, damage increase. This one gives crit hit rate for me, so I went ahead and used that. And this one also gives crit hit damage. Right? If you don't need this much crit hit damage, you can go ahead and put this one as crit hit rate, because now what a lot of the testing found out is that crit hit rate over critting actually is very good. So if you over crit, what I'm talking about by that is passing the 50% cap, going as high as possible as you possibly can. So you have 6356 as mine. If you can get this to let's say like 7,000 or 8,000, your Jinwoo will crit more, right? Against higher level bosses. So be sure, if you can get over that crit point, I think it's like 4,500 is the point, then you should be good in critting, right? So there you have it. That is the cores section right here. There's no real main, like, most important core, right? Again, it's the same thing for the hunters. If we go ahead and take a look at the hunters, a perfect example is Gogun Hee here. You look at his cores. I gave him a Sung Jinwoo piece. I gave him a Sung Jinwoo piece. Again, even though he's light, all you really care about is the stats. I'm gonna be real with you, the stats here. You could give him light stuff, right? He scales off of defense, so you're gonna want to go ahead and build him defensively. His damage comes from how much defense he has. So the more defense he has, the better. My Gunhee is at 32k defense. So we went ahead and did all of that, right? We don't need crit hit rate right now, again, because his crit hit rate is actually pretty good. 4799. We could over crit, but I'd be losing out on a lot of our crit hit damage, and I'm already low on the crit hit damage, right? So I think this is just going to be the perfect build for him right now. And again, when it comes to cores, you don't have to build them light. You could give them Sung Jinwoo pieces if that Sung Jinwoo piece is better, right? If that's what you enhanced and that's what you worked on, right? Leveling them up to level 10, I think, is very important. You don't have to enhance them right away. You can just level them up, and you should see yourself be... Just leveling them up gives you a lot of TP. Gives you a lot of TP, so be sure to level them up as much as possible, right? So there you have it. That is the core section. Core is very, very important for your overall TP. What I mean by TP is this battle tier right here, because you get really good rewards for doing your battle tier. Again, I could get this to 1.2k if I put curse pieces on every single one of my hunters right here, but I am not going to. I want to build them up properly and just get it up through having their best set, so I'm not constantly trying to change and figure out what artifacts I had on them. Alright, so there you go. Best blessing sets, we're going to talk about actually. The best blessings, I think you guys should go for this one right here. Double-edged sword, weakness detection, sharpness, or sharp perception, and then bloodlust. Very, very, very good ones. So those are what you want to go for. Bloodlust being the best one, because as it says right here, when you are hit, it decreases your attacker's attack by 12% for 6 seconds. When you attack, it decreases your target's defense by 12% for 6 seconds, allowing you to do a lot more damage. That's going to be a legendary one. I don't remember what the heroic one is or the regular one, but it's also very good. You should definitely use it if you have it, right? They're going to unlock 2 more slots here, so this will help us with our overall TP as well. TP for Jinwoo is very, very, very important. Again, guys, very important, because you don't want to be in that red zone. Once you're in that red zone, it's GG's. And to be real with you, you're not going to be able to do enough damage to clear a lot of the stuff in this game. So be sure to get your Jinwoo as high as possible, so that when you're out of that red zone, you can get into the white zone at least, right? Okay, so there you have it. That's pretty much all of that. When it comes to the story mode, you're going to want to do the challenges. The challenges give you very good rewards, and by very good rewards, you get the stuff in the challenge, right? So all these. But then at the end, you get these tickets, these custom draw tickets, which are used to summon on that custom job banner that we just saw, that we took a look at, right? If you're a whale or free to play, be sure to clear this, all right? Be sure to go back, take the time to go ahead and clear all of this, because the rewards they give you are very good, especially if you're free to play or even a whale. Again, starting off, they gave you a free weapon. I forgot where. It's free SSR. So this one, yep. They give you the free scythe and this one, and then on the next one, I believe at the end, or is it chapter 14 here? Somewhere. They give you 2. I don't remember where. Could be here, there, and maybe at the end there. Yeah, I don't remember. But they give you 2 free scythes. So be sure to go ahead and clear all these as much as you can. Pay attention to the missions while you're clearing story mode or whatever it is that you're doing to get yourself a lot of rewards, a lot of things to help you progress through the game. Be sure to clear that. Very, very important. Be sure to do your dailies because you get good rewards from that as well and stuff like that. Armory is very important. You want to put your SSRs or even your SR weapons in here so that way you are able to get yourself good TP. This section is here to help you enhance your TP overall, right? This section is just here to help you enhance that TP. Once you get enough, it won't allow you to do any more. However, still, you need to have it so you can get higher TP, right? So make sure you're clearing that. A lot of the resources you need are very scarce. These are hard to get. These are hard to get. This one right here. Like, I'm actually going to use it right now. See, I only have 30 of these. Go ahead and use that. Now my TP is increased by 1,000. So I should be at 1,000. Yeah, 1,106,000, right? So all it does is increase that TP. It doesn't help you in battle. In battle, you're not going to see it. You're not going to see it, but it helps you for the battle tier. So it's very, very, very good. All right, so there you have it. That is that for the armory section right there. We're moving pretty fast, guys. We're moving pretty fast. This video is already 41 minutes long. 41 minutes long, so we'll go ahead and take a look. That's fine. It is completely okay. All right, so now we're actually almost done though. We're gonna go ahead. Did I talk about the hard mode section? I did not, and I didn't even talk about the. Okay, we're gonna quickly talk about that, guys. This video is all over the place. I'm sorry. All right, I'm sorry. We're gonna go ahead now. We're gonna talk about the hard mode again. Same exact thing as the regular mode. This one's gonna be easy. All right, this one's gonna be easily talked about because it's the same exact thing. You want to clear this, and then you're gonna want to clear this. Simple as that, right? So 1-1, 1-1-2, and then 1-1, and then so on and so on. I don't think you should just clear these then go back. I think you should just try to do it as you go along, right? Because that way you're saving yourself a lot of time and a lot of resources because you're using all of them to get to this point, but then you're missing out on a lot of the rewards that you get from this point, right? So be sure to clear that. It also helps you level up your hunters as well. So, well, actually I lied. It does just give you a level, and once you level up your Sung Jinwoo, it helps you level up your hunters, right? You get your higher section for your hunters. So be sure to clear it that way. And it's the same thing with the reverse mode. Reverse mode actually does not give you any side chapter, and it also does not give you any XP. However, it does give you very good rewards, right? It gives you very good rewards. So like for me right here, see, remember I was telling you this is very important. Shadow energy, I could clear all of this, right? And I could get these, and I could go ahead and upgrade my shadow army level, which also increases the overall power of my team. This one actually does affect, right? You'll see it in game. You get yourself higher TP to help you clear a lot of the stuff in this game, right? So there you have it. That's reverse mode. Be sure to clear it. It is a lot harder than the other modes, right? A lot harder than the hard mode and normal mode, but they did nerf it as well. So even a lot of these are easily clearable. There you go, clearable. So I think that's a word, easily clearable, right? So there you go. That is that. That's pretty much it in terms of the free-to-play stuff that I want to talk about. We could talk about the gates. Right? Actually, no, we could talk about guild, right? Guild, very important as well, right? I don't know the point you unlock this. You might have to be at a certain point in the game. I'm not 100% sure, but once you do unlock it, you can go ahead and try to join a guild. Once you join a guild, you actually get really good rewards. You can go ahead and take a look at the shop here. Once you clear your daily missions, get the end rewards and stuff like that, you're able to unlock a lot of these. Again, look at what you can get. You can get this, the powder blessing. You can get this, the tracer of shadow. This for the new weapon, the light weapon. This is for your shadows. This for your shadow. This is for the skills, the designs, right? So very, very important. You want to be able to join a guild so you're not missing out on those rewards. And be sure to fight that guild boss, guys. Be sure to fight that guild boss because you get rewards from this as well, right? The higher the rage, the better. So be sure to do that. I'm not going to do a guide on the guild boss right now in this video, but if you guys want a specific video for a guild boss guide, be sure to let me know in the comments as well, and I will get that done. All right, I will definitely get that done for you guys. All right, so here you go. Get rid of that. So that's guild boss. Well, that's the guild section. So very simple. Very, very simple. All you do is get in there, do your guild missions, and that's good. Now for the whales. All right, so if you're free to play from this point on, you can stop watching. All right, I appreciate you guys for making it this far into the video, but for now, for the whales. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the shop. Actually, hold on, free to play players, come back. I am sorry, I completely forgot about a lot of this stuff. I completely apologize. This section right here, we're gonna talk about this, the hunter pass. Right, so for free to play, this top section is very free. All right, you get a lot of rewards from this. All you do is do the missions, right? You claim there, collect the missions, you go back here, and you unlock a lot of these stuff. The rewards you get from this is very, very good. I'm gonna be honest here, very good. They give you tickets, they give you coins, give you stuff to enhance your character, enhance artifacts and stuff like that, your skills, runes, and stuff like that. So you're gonna go ahead and do that, right? It's the same thing for this. This one I have maxed already, so there's really no point in collecting it, but yeah, so these are the sections you go here if you want to get more rewards. This game is very friendly, guys. It's very friendly in the rewards that you get and stuff like. If you're a spender, you want to buy both of these. To be honest, you want to buy both of these. Very good stuff. I haven't bought this yet. I will buy it soon. I usually wait till the end, so I collect all the tickets. They give me 54 tickets in a whole. So I have 10 days left to get this, and I'll get that done. And just get all these 54 tickets. So I'm ready for the new hunter that's coming out, which I will have a video out on once she does drop. I think she's going to be a support for Thomas Andre, so we can't miss that. All right, any support for Thomas Andre to make him better, we're going for 100%. And at the end of the month, there's also going to be another hunter coming out, guys. They release hunters so fast, it's not even funny. But we're going to go ahead and showcase that hunter as well. He's going to be a very, very important hunter, very strong, very good hunter. He's also one of the most hype hunters in the game that people have been waiting for. Right, so go to this section. This is the hunter pass section. You get very good rewards for that. And then this section, this little star in the circle thing, this also gives, these are the event section. These are all the events in the game that you can clear, right? And it's very good rewards as well. So this is a dice. If you want to get all the good stuff, I think you should just come here, right? A lot of the stuff are heavily dependent, like this Thomas Andre one, right? You get good rewards for it, but it's heavily dependent on how much you summon. So if you decide to summon with all your free-to-play stuff, right, like your gems, then you could get pretty high up here. But if you stop at a certain point, then you're going to be pretty low, but you can still get really good rewards. You should be able to clear this easily. I'm going to be honest with you. 1,500 points from this, very easy. If you're a whale, you want to go as high as possible because you do get rank rewards. You get these. They're not the best. I'm going to be real with it. Actually, hold on, I lied. This is pretty good, right? This is pretty good. I did not see this. Anything you get from here, very good. Very good. So yeah, you want to get to a point where you can just get these rewards if possible, if you're a whale or a spender, right? They give you the event shop. You can buy these if you want. If not, not necessary, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it in terms of free to play stuff and whale together. Now this section is just going to be for the whales, right? So we're going to go to the shop, all right? The shop, very, very important for us whales, all right? A lot of the deals in here are pretty good, all right? They still have the Black Friday stuff going on. This right here is very good. This is a very good pack. I think you should buy this, all right? If it's within your means, spend within your means. Do not spend more than you're making, all right? That's the biggest advice I have. Do not spend more money than you are making. So if you're making $100 for the entire week, do not spend more than $100. Be all the way, all right? Spend like $5, right? And there are packs in here that you can get that are below $5, all right? That they do give pretty decent rewards as well. So don't be afraid to just, if you want to spend $5, go ahead and spend $5, but do not spend more than that. I know it's tempting. I know it is tempting. As a whale myself, I get locked in. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of the times I'm spending ridiculous amount. The game literally stops me from spending sometimes because of how much I spend. All right, so you don't want to get to that point. You do not want to get to that point. I promise. It's not good. All right, so a lot of the stuff in this, I'm going to tell you guys what you want to buy, right? The new stuff that came out, you want to buy this because this coin is very good. Right, when you go there, this is the exchange shop right there. You can get a weapon design stuff for the hunters, right? It gives you... Oh, this is just a hunter. There was a weapon one as well. But that one is gone, I believe, because I did buy it. But you can get any of the hunters from here. These are the dark hunters and wind hunters. Most important one, I'm going to be honest, is the wind team. You want to build your win team up. Very important for Workshop of Brilliant Light right now. And then you also your dark team. Your dark team is also very important for Workshop of Brilliant Light. But the priority, in my opinion, is this win team because of her best or strongest hunter in the game in terms of attack alongside of Thomas Andre. So you want to go ahead and build that. If you don't need this, anything else is also good. The most important ones, obviously, Workshop of Brilliant Light, this solidified stone. None of those, or you can get one of these. All right, legendary skill rune, definitely needed. I actually should buy this. I'm gonna be real with you once I get enough. But yeah, very important. When it comes to the relay packs, buy every single thing in here. Very good. Buy everything that you see here. I am gonna buy this out towards the end because I'm waiting for Isla to come out, which it should be sometime after Thomas Andre, right? I think she's gonna be the next one added to that black ticket banner. So I'll get her in there because Gina is now in there. So we'll just wait for Isla to come back. So I'm gonna buy all of this, right? So I should be able to summon for her. So if you can buy this, go ahead. Very, very good stuff. Very good stuff. Cyber, what you want to buy from here? I didn't buy much from here because I'm actually not rocking with a lot of the stuff in here. If you want, you could, right? You get these. These are very good. But anything else in here you can actually get from other places, right? Before you buy anything though, guys, I'm gonna be real with you. If you go to the update shop, no, I like monthly bundles. Buy both of these. Buy both of these. These are the main important ones to help you level up. If you're a whale or just a spender in the game, this is gonna help you level up a lot faster than a regular player because you get a 30% increase in your XP and you get a lot more rewards for what you're getting. You get a daily, as soon as you log in the game, a daily reward thing right here. So you get 200 gems, 100,000 coins, and then you get this this thing right here, which has a chance to give you all of these. Right? I think did they increase this? They might increase it to what you get from this. So yeah, be sure to buy both of these. I'm gonna be honest with you, very good, very, very good. All right, update shop, what they added here. Anything from here I don't think is really necessary. I don't really use new item stuff. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, you could buy this for Thomas Andre's weapon, but I completely forgot about that and I just crafted new ones. I'm gonna be real with you. This is very good for the runes. That's about it. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really buy from this section. Where I go, I bought the entire thing here. I think I bought, yeah, I did buy from everything here just so I could get this because this gives you a free. Do this. If you haven't done this yet, do this right away. You get the free weapon. Very, very, very strong weapon. Right? Very strong weapon. Relay packs as well. I will be buying this. I will be buying this as soon as I possibly can. And the same thing with this. We'll be buying this as well as soon as I can. So once I'm able to get that done, I will get that done. I got this just because I wanted that new weapon. I got shafted. Absolutely shafted. So basically what I'm saying is what you guys want to prioritize relay packs, right? The monthly bundle, the ones that give you the weapons, and the ones that give you the coins, right? Those coins are very important. And if you don't need the coins anymore, you can stop. All right, you can stop summoning for those or stop spending for those, right? Now we go to the special. The level up packs are also very good, right? But I usually, the only time I actually buy from these is if I need a certain thing, right? So I have actually bought a bunch of these, but the game also, once you level up to a certain point, gives you one of these for free, right? They give you their own version. So this is also very good. You could choose to summon on or spend on this if you want your diamonds, which you get from the where is it, the diamond section here, but not necessary. I'm gonna be honest with you, absolutely not necessary. Double up, buy all of these. Every single thing in here is very good. Look how much I bought. Every single one of these you're gonna want to buy eventually. All right, every single one of these. If you're a whale, if you're a dolphin, buy some, come back the next day or the next week or next 2 weeks, however often you decide to get paid, or you decide, or how often you get paid, basically. Not how much you decide to get paid. I don't know why I said that, but come back and get that. All right, very important section right there. Mission banners are also really good. I'm not gonna lie. Anything from here is very good. Not much to talk about. You just click all these. All of these come with good stuff, good rewards. Bonus section, very, very, very good. This is very good. I'm actually gonna start spending on this soon because I want to get Harper. I need to get 2 more copies of Harper, and then she's completely A10, and then I'll have her done. Then I don't need to do anything else in the shop. But once you get 10, 10 usually gives you either a weapon or a character, and then the next one usually is 30. They actually added something here on the 20, which is also really cool, but it's usually 10 or 30, right? So you could choose to go to 10 and then stop right there, or you can go all the way up to 30 and then stop right there as well, right? But I think overall, what you want to do is just spend on the one that's 99 cents, guys. This is literally $1.25 or something like that, right? If you don't have $1.25, obviously you can't spend, but if you are making money and you want to spend and get good rewards, you can do this 3 times a day. All right, 3 times, that's $3. Just buying 1, 2, and then, or you can do it 2 times a day. Just buy the ones at $1 2 times a day, and you should be able to get this, right? So 2 times a day, that's 20 right there. You can get to the 20. All right, you can get to 20 and get yourself a hunter, and you can get yourself a hunter weapon for either Charlotte or Harper, right? Very, very good. I think you guys should do this 100% if you're able to. This one is free. All right, I'm not gonna lie. This is just free. Get the free stuff. Get that for 100. Get that for 100 right there. Diamond. They reset this. Ooh, they reset it. Let's go. I will be buying this. I will be buying this. But they are pretty expensive. I'm gonna be with you. The ones I suggest, don't buy this one. Get this, 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 and this. These 2 are very good. These 2 are very good. I think these 2 are very good in terms of what you're spending. This one's like $70 for this, which is not bad. To be honest with you, not bad. But if you're a dolphin, you don't want to spend on this. These 2 you want to spend on right there. And then you have the exchange shop. This coin you get from summoning. All right, you get from summoning. You get a lot of rewards from summoning. So if you're summoning a lot, go ahead. I think the most important ones in this, obviously the tickets. Then they just now released a weapon design ticket, which helps you craft the new weapon that Jinwoo has. So be sure to get that as well if you can. If not, it's not a big deal. Again, it is heavily reliant on how much you do summon. All right, and I do have 54,000 of these ones. 54,000. I don't even know what I'm doing with 54,000 of these. Like why? You know what I mean? Again, I know a lot of you free-to-play players are jealous. I'm sorry. All right, I'm sorry, but it's just how I make a content for you guys. All right, I want to be able to showcase as much as possible for you guys. All right, this you get from weapons, so you can sell a lot of the weapons and get those. This one you sell the SR weapons, you get these, and you get rewards from this as well. You can craft your SR hunter weapons. If necessary, you can get these, which I suggest you get. Right, it's very good for crafting the leveling up and enhancing your weapon for Sangjuna. The mana exchange you get from the gates, which is also very important. Very, very, very important. You can buy the keys with this. You can buy artifact stuff. You can buy enhancement stuff with this. So those are the ones you want to pay attention to. The proof of the strong, again, this is only after you get to a certain point in stage 21 of the artifacts. So if you can get this, go ahead and get that. If not, it's GG's. GG's, you just gotta do what you can until you're able to get it. All right, do what you can until you're able to get it. I think what I need to do here is I'm actually gonna start saving up because I actually do want this outfit so I can start getting this. I want this title. I want this unworthy opponent title. And Battlefield of Time, this is just... Actually, we did not talk about that, right? We can go to the Battlefield of Time here. This is clearing this, all right? You want to be clearing the boss as fast as possible so you can get the rewards to be able to get to that section. So this is timed, obviously. You want to clear it faster than all of these. If you get the number 1, you get really good rewards, actually. Very good rewards. So achievement reward, if you clear this in a certain amount of time, you get all this, right? Reward for clearing rank 1, 200, and you get 100 of these. Very good. I'm gonna be honest. It's very good rewards, and then you also get the things that I just showed you to be able to clear. Let's go back to the shop. Scroll all the way down. Exchange shop. Battlefield Time Exchange to be able to get all of these. All right. So there you have it. That is pretty much the end of this complete guide. All right, I think I did a pretty good job. I'm not sure if I missed anything. If I moved too fast, let me know. This video is already an hour long. My voice kind of hurts. I'm gonna be real with you. My voice does kind of hurt, but I have been getting a lot of newer players that's in the game ask me for tips and stuff. So I hope this does help. I know I could have gone a lot more into detail about a lot of the stuff in this game, but I think I wanted to go ahead and just showcase or just show you guys the beginning step of it, or just to get you guys started. And then if you guys want a more in-depth advanced guide, we could do that as well. But for now, I think this is pretty good. All right, so yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, hit that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Peace.